to the
Let's
theme
go.
music of Peppa Pig.
Jesus, what an intro.
What an intro.
Okay.
Well,
Love that for us.
Alright. Yeah.
I need to, like, full screen this bullshit.
But who's gonna introduce us? Like, who's gonna start it off?
We're already recording, but oh well. Isaac, you go.
We can cut shit out.
Isaac, go. You're in the spotlight now, you deep voiced bastard.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
This is the
Morning.
Depressed Bitches podcast.
This is the Depressed Bitches, Mentally Ill Bastards.
Mentally Ill Bastards podcast. And I'm here with Blue, who's my friend, and Alex, who's also my friend.
Wow.
I had friends.
Oh my god.
Way to start it.
What an intro.
What an introduction.
What an introduction.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is our first episode of the Mentally Ill Bastards podcast. We have
Yes.
2 other people who are usually here, but
They couldn't
due
make
to
it.
circumstances, they can join next episode, or they'll probably join in halfway through the call.
Probably.
Yay!
Alright. First thing, how about the,
Talk about Isaac's 5 seconds of smartness.
0.5 seconds of being smart.
I don't know what happened, but like my mind clicked and I was like, you know what? I gotta be smart.
I gotta be
I just
smart.
planned.
Actually saying smart big words
I
instead
actually
of
say big words.
big words.
Big words.
Big words.
Big words. Okay.
Alright then.
This
I
man.
want to talk about how Trump got banned on Google.
And Spotify. Of
And
all
Spotify.
things.
How do you
And
get banned on
Spotify.
Google?
But Spotify's understandable, but Google? You can't even
Google?
use the damn thing?
How are
Hold
you
up.
such a bad president
We're
that you
about
got
to-
banned on
alright, you know
Google?
what? I'm a type in Donald Trump.
Watch as you just get left.
It's just all about the riots. Nope, he's still there.
Oh.
He's still there.
Yep.
He's still banned, like his account's probably banned.
Like his account's banned.
Yeah. Like, damn, bro, you that bad
Biden
of a
is 6
president?
foot tall.
Biden is 6 foot.
What?
Joe Biden is 6 foot tall.
That's
7 inches under me.
wow.
What the fuck?
That's how you know Isaac's a tall bastard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Just
Look above
wow.
Biden.
So can we should we discuss the whole
The-
So who
even
we
know.
are and who we are and shit like that.
Okay.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Yeah, who we are.
Who's
Isaac,
first?
you go first.
no, Blue's first.
Fuck.
I did the intro.
You can suck it. Okay. Well, hi. I'm a bitch. So is everyone here. But,
we all are bitches.
exactly. I don't know. Fuck.
You don't have anything to say?
Not much about me, no.
Well, okay, let me tell everyone about you then.
Okay.
Pastel is an anime-loving geek who hates everyone. Okay.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Uh,
Alex, go.
What up? I'm Alex. I'm the most stupid bitch in the planet besides most people, but like,
I felt targeted on the most people part.
Oh no.
I'm just like Blue. I'm just a bitch.
Just a bitch. Bitchy.
I'm just a bitch.
Hello everyone, I'm Isaac. I am a voice actor and I love talking with my friends sometimes.
I love talking with
Sometimes.
my friends
And I'm tall as hell.
sometimes.
So I got a question for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who are some YouTubers you've been crushing on lately?
Oh fuck. um,
Should we
here's,
expose ourselves with this?
I guess so. It's all gonna fit within an hour anyway. But,
Yeah.
when I was about 12, that's about the time when I found out who Mark was. You know, like
Ooh.
Markiplier and shit.
So like, oh shit.
Like, at the time, I found out that, he was only about 8 to 9 years older than I was. I think.
Only about.
Maybe 14. I don't remember math. Thank you. And I was like, this man is fine. That's what I
Oh, I felt
thought.
that he is a very
He is a very
He's
fine
a
man.
very fine man.
A very fine man. But, during the time, my younger cousin, she was, obsessed with, Jacksepticeye.
Oh hell yeah.
Our
Makes
entire conversation turned into a roleplay of romance and death. And
Oh,
it
shit.
fucked. It fucked. It's so fucked. It's done. Like, I wanted to throw myself every time I looked at it for the past, like, week and a half. I wanted to throw myself. I'm like, why did I do this? But now
Guys, I realize there's something wrong with me. Most of my YouTube crushes are Minecraft players. Like, they're just Minecraft YouTubers.
Oh no.
Fine.
So, yeah. Hold up. We gotta.
Mine is. Mine is like I love the soft voice YouTube, like the YouTubers. I don't know what it is, but soft voice YouTubers are fun.
Mhm.
Like people, and then like people like it's ironic because my voice is this deep, and people like make it sound funny, but it's Saikuga. It's Saikuga.
Yeah.
The two main. I think there's like 3 YouTubers I'd say I'm like hardcore crushing on, and only one of them would be legal for me to date, to be completely honest, until I turn 18. Cause like, so the 3 are like Ethan Nestor, that boy.
Oh,
soft
you whore.
But there's also Will Versa and Tommy.
Ah.
Like, the only thing is the fact that Tommy is a year younger than me. But like, yeah, I think Wilbur's probably the main person I'm crushing on. He's so adorable and everything. He's so wholesome. But like, even if I were to make a move, I'd have to wait until I'm 18 because we don't need no legal troubles.
For
You know?
yeah, makes sense. For me though, my crush of like nowadays is like I can't decide between Corpse Husband and Ethan Nestor.
Oh shit.
Corpse Husband is just so wholesome. It's funny.
Yes.
Bro, like, if I can't date them, I want to at least be their friend, because I need more friends. I don't have that many anymore.
I think
Fake
that's all of
people,
us
bro.
here. I think that's all of us here. I think that's why we all get along.
Yes, most likely.
Like, I don't want to be friends because of fame, but they seem like genuinely good people to be friends with.
Yeah. Like,
So, Tommy, Wilbur, Ethan, if you're out there listening, I doubt you are, but hey!
hi.
Alex, I'm 17 and I like Minecraft too! And Among Us!
Oh no! Girl trying to sell her out.
Ah! Selling my soul, selling my soul to the devil.
Yes, that's kind of what we're doing at this point.
Honestly.
It makes
Speaking of devil, I get called that all the time.
no shit, and I get
Oh,
called
the
Satan.
Antichrist.
I've been called that twice.
We've all been called that.
My
But
sister
mine
likes
is
to
like-
call me the Antichrist
I have
because
lots
I
of
bet her
reasons,
once.
plus the voice doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
at all.
Yeah.
Like,
It
oh, why
makes-
isn't he the leader of Satanist clan? He should be Satan. I'm like, what the fuck?
Eh. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Do you sound like him? I'm like, okay then. Alright.
Okay.
Just, but yeah, I've like, I think 2020 is when I started watching like Minecraft YouTubers again, because like I used to watch, Dan TDM and all of that shit.
I used to watch Aphmau. I don't know what the fuck you guys watch.
I watched Stampy and Dan TDM and
Hello,
Squiddy.
this is Stumpy.
Stumpy.
Welcome back to another Minecraft video.
Like,
Yo.
the YouTubers are the ones that actually raised me.
And Big B Stats too. I love Big B Stats.
Oh, yes.
That was an amazing YouTuber.
Mhm.
He raised me because I just loved that his good vibes and his Roblox videos too were amazing as well.
Mm.
I don't watch that many anymore because I don't really go on YouTube that much, but when I used to, those were one of my top favorite ones to watch.
Yeah, I think I started watching Ethan when he had blue hair, like when he first became friends with Mark and everything.
Yeah.
And that's why one of my tics is his intro. So like, Yikes. Oh. One of
We're not
these
starting off
episodes
with
is
the
just
tics.
gonna be Blue and I responding to each other with our tics.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yes,
that
that's
way.
gonna be another episode.
It's gonna
And
be.
that's gonna be the one episode where our cameras are on, so that people understand what the hell is going on.
Yeah, that's just the one episode. We're just gonna be like, yeah, we're here. It's gonna be funny.
It's just gonna be titled Ticks. That's
Ticks
it.
for an
Just
hour.
Ticks
for an
going on.
Ah,
Alright.
fuck.
The topic
Okay.
of worst pickup lines.
Worst
my
pickup
God.
lines. Oh my god. The worst pickup line I believe I've gotten. I don't remember what it was, but it was like at a school dance, and it was so fucking dumb. It was when
The worst pickup lines always involved my ass, which is something I don't have.
me too.
It's like the worst one I've had is one of me,
Another
actually.
mentally ill bastard. Hell yeah.
Come back,
Zach is
unmute
here.
yourself, Zach. Or not.
Welcome, Zach, to the podcast of the mentally ill bastards.
We've been recording for a little bit.
Wow, no.
Or
Yeah.
or just sit by and listen. That's cool.
Well,
Hey,
basically,
Zach.
like,
So,
the worst.
Zach is one of our mentally ill bastards.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned in the beginning of the podcast, we'll probably have people sporadically joining and leaving.
Mhm.
But it's mostly the people that probably won't be leaving is, Blue, Isaac, and I.
We're kind of just
Yeah.
keeping this going forward and trying to keep it up and running.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that one of the worst pickup lines was either, "Do you have a mirror in your pants because I can see myself in them?" Or,
Oh.
"Do you have sugar in your back pocket because you got a sweet ass?"
Oh.
It was always about my
Hey.
ass, and I don't have one.
There's,
What's up, Zach?
Right
You want to
now,
introduce yourself to the podcast real quick?
oh, hey, my name's Zach. I'm stupid and a redneck.
Yee, motherfucker.
But I gotta go because I'm out with my friend's mom, helping her pick up a lot of
You
shit. So
fucking your friend's mom.
no, I'm out with her.
Fucking your friend's mom. Nice.
Dude,
That's
sorry.
nice.
all right, I'll call y'all back later.
Alright.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye, Zach.
Later. Okay.
Oh.
Fucking your friend's
Isaac, what's
mom.
the-
Got it.
I'm sorry. Oh. We lost Isaac.
No! There he is.
Isaac, you good?
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear for like 5 whole minutes.
Oh.
Isaac, what's the worst pickup line you've ever received?
The worst pickup line I've ever had was, I think it's the one I've done it. It's one I've done. It was, "Hey girl," and it, hold on, let me remember it first.
You know the pickup line's gonna be bad if you started off with "Hey girl."
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. So just don't know.
It was, "Hey
That's
girl, do those spread?" Is it, "Hey girl, do those legs spread open? Because that look like they're about to be nationwide."
Oh
my
my god.
I know.
That-
I was
that-
in 6th grade when that happened.
That deserves
Honestly?
that deserves of throwing Isaac off a bridge.
A downvote.
Downvote on
Downvote,
Reddit.
that's
Downvote
fine.
on Reddit.
Downvote.
Downvote.
I'm down.
I think the worst pickup line I've told, it's not that it's bad, it's just really fucking cheesy. I'll use it on you, Blue, due to the fact that Isaac is the only, is taken. So, hey, Blue, if you could be anything or anyone in the world, who or what would you be?
That's a difficult question.
You know who I'd be?
Huh.
Your girlfriend.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Here's
That's a
one.
nice one.
I
That's
made this
cringy.
one. I made this one, but I feel like it's so bad. I've
used it before and it has yet to work,
Like, okay.
sadly.
Like, it went, honey, are you sweet as it, or should I taste you to test it out?
Or just be like, your lips look lonely, would they like to meet mine?
There's one that was like, what was it? Fuck, it was last night. It was like just last night. I forgot it. It was our relationship should be 50-50. You tell me if you want to kiss me, and I choose which lips.
Oh.
Yeah,
No.
that was amazing, but I love that one.
It reminds me of
Downvote.
It-
Downvote.
this is me right now.
Fucking downvote.
This is me
Children.
right now.
But, yeah, I think one of the best pickup lines that's worked on me, it's not even a pickup line, it's more just a flirty thing. It was just like, I was talking bad about myself when I was talking to this guy, and he was like, if you keep talking bad about yourself, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth, with my mouth, very softly, because I like you.
It makes
nice.
sense. It makes sense. I've been told
That's
that
wholesome.
before.
I'm just like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Or you can go like this, or you can go like, if you don't, or you can go like, if
Like,
you don't shut up,
understand, I haven't been kissed in, like, what, like, over a year, I believe?
Oh no.
I haven't
Or you
had
can
love
go like
affection
this.
in over a year, to be completely honest.
That's right, you can be
We've
like,
been-
you'd be like, if you don't shut up and stop calling yourself ugly, I will grab you by the throat and close your fucking vocal cords.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my God.
Isaac.
No, okay, listen. I told that to Buddy,
Of course you did.
and I got laughed at, but it was worth it.
It was worth it. Really?
Yeah, it was a cute
Really?
laugh. It was a cute laugh.
Makes sense. But
Alright, then let's talk about our childhoods, like our past and shit.
oh boy, I have a story
got
to
it.
tell y'all.
Oh boy.
Oh, there he
Oh,
goes.
was that King?
No, that was
No,
that was
it
Zach.
Zach.
Oh.
But when I was younger, I lived on a military base. I
shit.
yeah, I got in trouble a lot. I almost got and we're gonna go one story at a time. One time, I snuck out of my house because I was grounded, and I wanted to go outside. I ended up walking across the street, picking up a glass beer bottle, and dropping it in my neighbor's driveway.
Amazing.
Come back, Zach.
The neighbor walked outside saying, "What are you
Oh, no.
doing?" I'm like, "I don't know." Shut the fuck up, Zach. But I walked out, like the neighbor walked outside, said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then I ran back into the house. I got my ass beat that
Amazing.
day. Then
Think-
again.
Alright,
This
who's
wasn't-
next?
So, this isn't about me, it was about my sister, but it's like a
Mhm.
story that's always existed. So, when my sister was maybe like 4 or 5, she I think she was 6 or so. She wanted to she decided to climb into her dollhouse because she wanted to be with the dolls.
Like, that's an
And,
idea.
Like, and me and my sister have different dads, so this was before I was born. And she just goes, I wanted to be with the dolls. So instead of, her dad doesn't help her. He decides to grab a camera first to take pictures of her stuck in the dollhouse.
Oh my god.
And it took them a long time to get her out there due to the fact that her foot was stuck in, like, different rooms and all of this shit. I'm just like, oh, sounds like the dumbass sister I know to love, even though she was a bitch to me most of my life.
Well then.
Well then.
Wait, it's my turn.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh.
One of my crazy, I'm gonna do one of the craziest childhood experiences I've had. When my siblings, we had this like little garage at my old place, and there's this like peek hole that cats can go through, like animal peek holes. My sibling decided, you know what? Why don't I stick my head through it?
Oh no.
He got his head stuck in it, and he couldn't get out. I didn't know he was in there, so I tapped the garage door and it started lifting him. So, it was lifting his head up by his neck through the garage door.
Oh.
Just going higher and higher, and then like he started screaming and panicking. I was like, "Oh my fucking god, I forgot!" And then, I had to try my best to hold down the garage door to make it stop, but it wouldn't stop going down. So then, like, my mom was like, "You know what, I got it," and then we did it together, holding it down for a while. We called the cops, and they got a whole they got the whole entire department just there trying to help him get out.
Oh.
It was the funniest shit because like he's traumatized because of it, and I'm just laughing. 'Cause I'm like, what the fuck did I do? But yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I think. I'm trying to think what's something crazy. I don't remember most of my childhood. I think one thing I do remember is when I was about 6 or 7, we lived in this house with a very tall porch. It's like our backyard was at a slant.
Mm-hmm.
And I just remember it just finished raining, and I went to go down the back porch to get to the trampoline, and I didn't have shoes on, but everything was slippery, and I just remember slipping and then sliding down like the 50 steps of just wood to like just cutting up my back and everything. And oh, it was so painful. I wonder if that's why I have back problems now.
I mean,
It makes
most likely.
sense.
So like, yeah,
Yeah, makes
I don't know.
sense.
Yeah,
For me,
you know.
when I was in, I think it was like 4th or 5th grade, I went to this stupid elementary school. This is within the same year I broke that stupid glass beer bottle.
Oh.
I almost burnt down a house with paper towels.
Oh?
With paper towels, a lighter, and 2 girls.
Where do the girls come in?
Okay, so I was walking to the bus stop, and then I stopped by my friend Liliana's place every day before school and before the bus came. I always stopped at their house because it was cold, and Kansas, it gets cold.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided, Liliana decided to steal her mother's lighter, and I thought it would be a good idea. I said, "Hey, go grab a paper towel while you're at it." And she said, "Why?" I'm like, "You know why, we're gonna burn it." As we were burning the paper towel, my friend Navi, she was the other girl there, She let go of the paper towel. The paper towel went flying towards a house.
Oh shit.
A teacher drove up to the house and said, I'm going to talk to the school about this. This is before school. Y'all are fixing to go to school. You guys are going to be punished. It gave us I think it was like 1 day of ISS, and I hung out with kindergartners that day.
That's fun.
No, they were annoying.
No, that's not fun. Kick the kids.
Kick the kids. I wish I did. I wish I did.
Alright, my phone's at like 4%, so I'm gonna go get the charger from downstairs. You keep talking.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm trying to think what else has happened to me in my childhood.
I mean, I've snapped my tooth in half.
I feel like there's two reasons why I don't remember my childhood. One, trauma, but two, I hit my head a lot when I was a child.
Makes sense. Makes sense. But when I was about 7, I lived with my aunt in Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my sister, we were roughhousing in the house. And she spun me around. She would let go. I would hit the bed and keep a steady, planning on my feet. That didn't happen at one point. And so I hit the bed, fell face first on the floor, and half of my my left front tooth to chip in half. Required a crown, and I still have it till this day.
And oh my god, I remember my first time on laughing gas. 'Cause I had a tooth pulled.
Mhm.
And so they put me on laughing gas, and I just remember constantly begging my dad to get me a smoothie, and he's just yelling at me. He's just like, "No, you can't have a straw, so you can't have a smoothie." I'm like, "But I want a smoothie." My dad tried to send me back to school, and I don't remember I don't remember that day at all after that case. I just don't remember. I remember going to the dentist, and then that's about it.
My first time on laughing gas was a year ago. I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled, and I called the nurse pretty.
Well, was she?
I don't remember. She was a blonde. That's all I know.
But yeah, I have yet to get my wisdom teeth removed. But I do know when I got my appendix taken out back in June, I was so out of it. Like, my face was swollen. I couldn't eat anything. I was just done. I kept sleeping. Like, I woke up from my surgery, and they got me back into my room, and they're just like, "She's all good," and then I just passed out for like a good solid 5 hours.
After I got out of my wisdom teeth removal thing, I ended up playing with my lip because it was still numb. Like, the fucker was still numb, and so I was just sitting there with, you know what you do when you're, really bored and you just, use your 2 pointer fingers and just pull down on your bottom lip? That's what I did. I was just doing that constantly on the way to Kroger to get me food for, the next week and a half.
I'm back, and I got a Kool-Aid jammer.
A Kool-Aid jammer. You're a fucking
I remember
child.
when I got my tonsils taken out, I could only eat soft food, so it was my meals were baby food and pudding.
The one time I got my lip numb, I actually, I didn't feel anything, so I started biting down really, really hard on my cheek. And then I started feeling liquid come out of my mouth. I was like, what's going on? I was like, what's going on? And I look in the mirror, and a whole piece of my lip is just chopped off.
Good job.
I bit off a whole piece of my lip.
Oh my god, I remember
I
ended up getting stitches on my tongue when I was 7, because all of my life I've been friends with mostly guys, And so we would go into my friend's backyard and we would run at each other while holding yoga balls. Well, my friend's brother decided to join in, and I didn't hear him ask if we wanted to switch yoga balls due to the fact that his was bigger than mine, and I was like really small. So we charged at each other, and I went flying backwards, biting through my tongue.
Bitch went wee. Bitch went
So
wee.
like I'm missing a few taste buds, and like feeling in the tip of my tongue.
Well, damn.
It's like, it was so much pain. Like you could just see the tip of my tongue just hanging there, and it was gross.
Well then.
Yeah. Most of my childhood is just pain.
Mm.
Bless you.
Huh. Sneeze.
That voice change.
That it's not funny.
It was funny.
No.
Speaking of voice changes, Blue, have you done any voice type stuff lately?
For voice acting specifically, not exactly at the moment, because I haven't really been chosen for anything yet. But you know, good things come.
Yeah.
Well, how high can you get your voice?
Pterodactyl screeches.
Pterodactyl screech. That was amazing.
Victory screech. Oh my god.
What else to talk about?
Could always talk about I don't even know. It's like we've talked about what, 3 of the 5?
No.
5 of the 6.
Yeah, we talked about basically everything.
Yeah.
No, we haven't talked about everything, as far as I see. Hold on.
Well, craziest post breakup.
Yeah. That's the one we're
Alright,
missing.
Who's first?
Mine's pretty fucked up, so I'll go last.
Alright. So, want me to go first then?
Yes, go, Isaac.
Alright, this is when I was living in California. I had a crazy ass girlfriend, and she used to suspect me doing a lot of things. So every time I would go have like a project with my classmates, she would be texting me saying like, "You better not talk to her. You better not speak with her," and all this.
Shit.
Yeah.
Jealous.
So basically, a week after, like, it was a weekly project with a girl, and I was talking to her, and I was like planning things, and then she came up because she knew where I lived, so she came up to my doorstep with a gun in her hand.
Oh.
Oh
And
no.
she pointed it at my face like, "So this is what we're doing now?"
Oh shit.
I was just like, huh?
That,
I was like,
no.
And then she
I
was
feel
like,
like the 2 stories I have are just some straight up fuck shit.
and then like I slapped the gun out of her hand because I was way stronger, so I just like smacked it really hard, and she like released it. Other than that, yeah, that's basically what mainly happened. Alright.
I think one of the stupidest thing, like hella stupid thing that happened to me is I dated this guy freshman year for like 6 months, and he was so toxic. I had to be straight and Christians in order for his mom to like me and all of this shit, and like, oh my god, my mental health was the worst with him. I remember one time he told me that if I cut my we had a whole conversation. He was like, "I'm not into girls with short hair, so if you cut your hair, I don't know how I'm gonna feel." And like, instead of talking to me about it, he was like, "If you want to say something that's gonna cause an argument, like you always do, go talk to our friend and he can just give the message to me. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well, damn.
But fast forward to a year after, like over a year of us breaking up, he tried to blame me for being the toxic one. He's like, I skipped school for you, all of this, and now you're talking shit about me? I'm like, oh, honey, I've been taught. He's like, if you think Facebook's bad, wait until you see my TikToks about you. And he was like, I have someone better. And I was like, and so I brought up our friend who was 19, by the way, and he always threw a hissy fit about me being a year older. He was like, I found someone better. I'm like, who? I'm gonna use a alias. I'm like, who? Stephanie? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you mean the girl that has been checking me out for the past 2 years considers you a brother, not to mention has dated most of your best friends?
Oh.
And he's like, yeah. I'm like, well, she has a boyfriend. You've been single because every person that I've known that said they had a crush on you, I instantly changed their mind due to the fact that I tell them how you are.
Yikes.
That's on power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And one of my favorite things, I always say it to him specifically, I was like, that's why my dick's bigger than yours. And he's like, you don't have a dick. And I just look him straight in the face. I'm like, that's the point. My dick is bigger than yours and I don't have one.
That's cold.
He's just pissed because he knew I've gotten more girls than he'll ever get in his lifetime. He
Mate,
was going nowhere in life. He wanted to work at a movie theater in our hometown and never wanted to, like, leave our state. He wanted me to be a stay-at-home mom while he brought home bank, quote-unquote. Like, what bank you gonna bring home from a movie theater? No offense to, like, people that work at movie theaters, but you need at least a couple jobs with those.
Yeah.
Especially in my town.
Right.
okay.
All that myself.
I once had an ex try to move out with my best friend, too. That was some fuck shit.
Oh, damn.
You guys know who I'm fixing to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can always use an alias, if need be.
He will stay nameless at the moment.
Okay.
So, when me and the Nameless were together, we were, like, all lovey-dovey until, like, a week before we broke up. He started texting in plain, he started, being dry as fuck. Basically how I text Isaac.
Damn.
Damn.
Ouch.
And, one day I wasn't in one of my best moods, and he decides to throw, hey, we need to talk. I'm like,
Aw, shit.
did I do something wrong? Is something going to happen? I was completely scared because he treated me like an actual fucking human being. Within the next few snaps we sent, he's like, hey, we need to talk, we need to end this, and I don't want you being hurt, just don't cry, don't worry about me. I'm like, well, I'm gonna worry about you, you fucking cunt. And I was crying. I ended up going to John and ended up having panic attacks for the next week and a half. And more, I found out he was trying to piss me off for the past month. 'Cause
Damn.
one, he tried to make it look like he was with this girl who was younger than me. And I don't know what her name is, but she was 16, I think. And I was like,
shit.
I was turning 17. And so I sent the text of, hey, I know you left me. I know why you left me. I hope she loves you as much as I did. She's prettier. She might be easier for you to handle than my clingy ass. But hey, you said you needed shit to work out, and you go and get with a girl on the same day.
Damn.
His reason for the
That's-
breakup was because he had shit to work on with his schizophrenia.
That's not a reason to break up, bro.
Like, I know how that is, honestly. I've been most of my relationships, like I've never had a healthy one. Most of my relationships I either get cheated on or I get left for a friend or people try to. Like my recent ex, everything was like pretty good with our relationship, and I was like, at first we were having our ups and downs, but then it went up once and then just kept going down. There was no other ups, it was just down. He tried to get me in a poly relationship after he knew I wasn't comfortable with being in one because he was still in love with someone else.
Ooh.
And like after that he was being distant, so I emotionally disconnected from him for a month, and then that's when I finally left because like he was telling me that only he was allowed to flirt with me, I couldn't flirt with him because he was tired of getting hit on every day by other girls. And he made fun of my financial situation at one point. It was all chaos. And then after he and I broke up, he tried moving on with my best friend because he thought she was flirting when in reality she was just being nice. And like he started body shaming me to her and everything, and was like, "Oh, you're thicker than she is," and all of this. And I'm just like, I was like, it's not. It was verbatim. I saw the text, everything, and I love my friend to death. I do, and I've had this discussion. But the only thing she has bigger than me, that's thicker, is her chest. Because my pants are big on her, most specifically because she doesn't have a butt. But like, it's the fact that he tried to get with my best friend and then try to blame me, saying that I was the one moving on. I'm just like, how am I moving on? I'm not in a relationship. I've been single for a month at this point. He wants to be friends, but he damaged my mentality so much, and I couldn't. Like, I've been tempted to just mail his mother a letter to let her know that why I left, so that she knew, because like his mother's great. She was such a lovely lady, and it's just the fact that he had a god complex. I'm pretty sure, like, he would make fun of people with god complexes, but he himself had one. And I think that was like trying to be his cover point.
Makes sense.
So he was a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have a slight god complex.
Slight one.
It's a slight one because, like, it's not like I put myself above people. It's more like I just hate the race of humans in general.
I get
Like-
that. Like,
I hate how others, they don't think as much as I do. They don't like stuff like that, kind of.
yeah,
That's why-
a lot of people thought I had a god complex when I had my confidence, but like, I felt like I deserved to have at least a little bit of one, because I haven't had confidence in years, and the fact that I finally had it, I was just like, yeah, I'm hot shit, all of this. That was another thing, due to the fact that he wanted to be with someone else. That completely damaged my self-esteem, to be completely honest. Like, I hated myself so much afterwards. And like, he would make, like, after he and I broke up, he went to one of my friends and was talking about how my mental problems and my insecurities were annoying to him anyways.
Oh.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Me, I was never one known for confidence, ever.
I know that for sure.
Isaac's known me for almost a year, so, well, over a year actually.
Yeah, over a year.
Over a year. But I think Isaac has seen the picture of me wearing like tight jeans that I made holes in and like a maroon sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was in like a big old walk-in closet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that picture basically was when guys started falling head over heels for a dumbass with a side shave.
Oh, I felt that. Like, my sophomore year, people started having crushes on me, and I was so confused. Like, the school fuckboy, his nickname was Nice Butt, and I doubt he'll see this. So, we would call him Nice Butt, and, like, he would flirt with me all the fucking time. And I was so confused.
That was literally
why, like, the most popular guy was hitting on me. Like, everyone wanted him, and he was flirting with me, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
like once I started
Like, how?
like once I started wearing
It was
like
a Wattpad story, I
it
swear.
was a Wattpad story. Once I started wearing stuff like I described, like just cute sweaters and jeans and cons. Like that was my basic thing. It was either a hoodie, a cute sweater, jeans, and a pair of Converse. Unless if it was a Spirit Week, I would get into something more slutty. But other than that,
I felt that. Oh, I was once body shamed at that same school. I decided to wear a slightly cropped hoodie that barely showed my stomach, and the gym teacher, who was a
podcast.
male, decided to call me out on wearing it. He was like, "You're not allowed to wear that." Meanwhile, all these other girls in my class are like, their tits are practically hanging out of their shirts, and they're wearing booty shorts where their ass cheeks are just hanging. Like, I knew one girl that didn't wear underwear at all, unless she was on her period.
I didn't wear
So-
underwear with leggings.
It was just, it was crazy. Like, that school also tried sending me to a mental hospital because I had one panic attack in the hallway. They were just like, yeah, they said to my mom, like, yeah, you need to take her to a mental facility. She's definitely, like, you know, gonna commit toaster bath, you know?
yeah.
It was stupid.
Mm.
Mine would be that same way, but like mine would be like for obvious reasons, because like me beating the shit out of other students in the hallway makes sense. Why? But
Yeah. I'm just
I had like
so
fought
over so
everyone.
much.
Mm.
I once got suspended, to be honest.
Mm.
Yeah, once got suspended for
because of
fighting my
someone
bus
else.
driver.
I got suspended for bullying, though the guy was bullying me. And I beat the shit out of him.
Good job. Good job.
Like, it was in, like, 3rd grade. He was, like, a 4th grader, and he was a little piss baby. Anyway, back on track. Conspiracy theories.
All right.
Yeah. I want to talk about the Markiplier isn't real thing.
Okay.
So, like, I've been watching his videos. I saw the I'm not real or whatever bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I was watching the Marcus and Rachel confession video. And Marcus was like, yeah, I was putting in hints into this, and then it would be, like, redacted YouTube channel. And everyone thought it was just, like, some lore. And I knew he was talking about, you know, Memento Mori bullshit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, I was just like, oh my, like, it's just processing in my brain. I'm like, so many people are like, oh, Mark's not real, and then I'll look at the comments, they're like people that met Mark in real life. They're just like, what? It was an animatronic bullshit like that, and it's making me wonder if, like, because Mark said he was working on a new project. I wonder if this is what he's working up to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's his new project and everything,
Oof.
and it's crazy.
Like,
Honestly.
would it be like a multi-type video to a full, like, choose your storyline type thing? Is that what you're thinking about?
Yeah.
Like what he's done with other major projects? Like, something that he's done with other
Someone-
major projects.
Someone thinks that maybe when the channel was deleted, instead of Honest getting deleted, it was Mark, and Honest took over.
Oh.
Well, that's something to think about.
That
Yeah.
that makes a
That's
dark
crazy.
turn.
I fucking love the whole lizard people conspiracy theory. I find it so
Lizard
funny,
people.
to be honest, because, like, one thing I used to do with one of my old friends, we're not friends anymore, because drama.
Mm-hmm.
We would literally sit in her brother's room, steal his TV, and we would just watch Shane Dawson conspiracy theories, you know, before he was a shithead,
Mm-hmm.
or before we found out he was a shithead, and, like, we would just stay up all night watching every video. It made us so, like, paranoid and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, lizard people, and how big organizations try to distract us or try to get us to buy their things a lot more, because, like, there's things where, like, yellow and red are attract people to want to buy things. So, like, McDonald's and everything. People think McDonald's is part of the Illuminati and shit and all of that. I'm just like, oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, like, I've seen, like, the videos about, like, chicken nuggets just being pink goop and shit like that, but they're
Processed.
so good. The chicken nuggets are so good.
Her chicken nuggets are
Nuggets are
good.
Oh my god. Do you guys have any conspiracy theories you've been hearing about?
Not exactly.
No,
It's just-
not really. I don't.
Can we talk about how many times TikTok almost got banned and never did?
The Simpsons.
Yes.
There's like, what, 4 threats and it never happened because Trump was mad that people were actually exposing him. And like with the whole anonymous thing. Can I just say, when I was younger, I was terrified of Anonymous. I'm like, Anonymous is gonna kill me. I was so petrified of the idea that there was like people out there that knew shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I just, it was, conspiracy theories get me so, they would get me so paranoid, cause, like, I think one of the craziest experiences I had with, like, shit like that, when I was, like, 10, I was on an Instagram live, and a hacker group decided to join my live, and, like, freaked me the fuck out. They're like, we're surrounding your house, we're outside. It got to the point where I had to bring my mom my phone, and I was like showing her the screenshots I took while live was happening. And my dad took black paint and painted the end of his airsoft pistol and like went around the house to make sure no one was there. And I'm just sitting in my mom's arms crying because I was paranoid. I had to sleep in my parents' room for who knows how long. I was so fucking paranoid of everything.
Damn.
That was like one of the scariest shit that happened to me as a child. I'm just like, so like when people are like, I know your IP address, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I don't care anymore. Like,
No, when people
the
say
typical
that-
Gen Z, you gonna kill me? I do it.
When people say that, like, and I'm on Amigo a lot, and when people go like, "Oh, I have your IP," I'm like, "Okay, come over." And they're like,
over.
"What? Aren't you scared?" I'm like,
No,
No,
I'm
come
like, are
over.
you? Like my
They're like-
response to them, I'm just like, I don't care. Are you gonna cuddle me at least? Like, if you're gonna kill
right.
me, can you cuddle me first? I'm so touch starved. Like,
I just want
And
to
they-
die
and
in
they
someone's
just
arms.
they're like, "I'm gonna kill you," and I'm like, okay, I have like 12 people in my house. You're gonna die trying.
you're not gonna make it through the front door without bang. Get shot
Like,
in
you're
the head.
literally not gonna make it up the stairs before you get killed. Nice try,
Yeah.
buddy.
Like, you're not gonna make it. That ain't gonna happen. The
Like,
only-
I'm not even the scariest person in my house. The scariest person in my house is my uncle, and he doesn't even fight.
My mom's
Yikes.
the scariest person in my house.
I'm apparently the scariest person in my house.
I'm the second scariest.
Like, not to mention, people just get, like, if people piss me off, they instantly, like, most of the time, they back off, because, like, they can just feel the anger radiating off of me, where I'm just so over shit. Like, I was
Yes, I
talking
can
to you
feel your
guys about last
presence.
night about how one of my ancestors were part of the Salem witch trials.
Mhm.
So, I'm, like, cause, like, I'm an empath, I have clairvoyance. Oh my god. I accidentally shift realities sometimes. It's insane.
It's not a good
Have
thing.
you ever like? There's this like thing, and like it's in my past or something like that. I think it's because like, all right, so let's talk about the one time I died.
Oh?
Oh?
Okay, it's a long story. No, it's not here.
The one time I died.
Sorry, my brother just walked in. Alright, so it's a long story. Okay, so starting off, I was in the hospital because my entire body was cramping and I was having seizures and I was having a heart attack. And so this was happening over and over for like 2 nights, I think. And like on the 3rd day, I basically like stopped and my heart stopped. Everything was cut down. Everything stopped. And everything went black. I woke up in a hallway. Basically, okay. Okay, but you gotta listen. It's actually a really fun story. Okay, so I woke up in a hallway. I was walking down this hallway. While I was walking down this hallway, I started hearing crying. And remember, I'm 11 at this time. Okay, so I'm a kid who wants to see what's going on. So I go down the hallway. I see this kid crying in the middle of the room. I'm like, "Oh, what's wrong?" I'm like, "Oh, what's wrong?" And he's like, "They won't let me back home." And I'm like, "Huh?" Because I'm clueless at the time.
What?
And there's this kid going, "They won't let me back home." He's not showing his face or anything. He's just still down, crouched over. I was just like, "Oh, can I help?" And then, like, I remember this vividly. And then they're like, "Yeah," and like it was like, I think we talked for like at least 15 minutes, just us talking to each other. Like we were talking about, we didn't even like exchange names, because before we exchanged our name, I woke up. Because I was like, "I'm Isaac," and then he was like, and then he said it was something with an L. It was L-U, and I forgot. But then, like, we shook hands, and we were basically, like, making sure that we were friends. I woke up perfectly fine, by the way.
What?
I woke up perfectly fine. I was scared of needles, of course. I was a scared kid. I was always scared of needles. A doctor tried to try to get a needle into me to take my blood, see if I was okay. I was scared and I was freaking out, and I was like, no. 9 doctors had to hold me down, and I still overpowered them.
Oh shit.
I'm 11 at this time.
Fucking Vegeta looking at it.
And then, like, all this is happening, and like this is all new to me, and all this is happening. Everything is like slower, stuff is going down, I can feel shit. It's just confusing to me. So fast forward, one of my exes tried to curse me. The curse doesn't work anymore. I can't get cursed. I was like, I can't be cursed or it gets spelled like hexed. It's not possible for me for some reason. I've tried many times. I've tried to curse myself many times. It's not possible. So, yeah. I still haven't came across a witch who can curse me.
Your inner complex is like, fear me, mortal.
No, my inner complex. That's why I have this complex, actually.
Okay, so like I have a fear of needles for a very damn good reason. So I used to sew with my mom with sewing machines, and I had very tiny fingers. So one time I was trying to sew a pillow, and my finger, as I'm going full speed, got under where the needle was, and the needle went straight through my finger.
Ooh.
And that's why I'm not allowed to sew anymore, as well.
Yikes.
Like, that's a damn good reason to be afraid of needles. Like, it went straight through my finger. Like, it was obvious, it was like the tip of my finger, because otherwise, how the fuck would it get through the bone and shit, you know? Yeah. But, like, I had tiny fingers, so my bones were barely there anyways. Shit's crazy, man. Like, life is, like, I feel like, honestly, the biggest conspiracy that I believe is the fact that we live in a simulation. Because, like, there's so many obvious glitches and shit, you know, that have been happening. Like, I feel like everyone glitches at some point when, like, we fuck up our words. We're like, oh yeah, I'm having a stroke, like, jokingly. But I feel like that's maybe, like, the person creating the simulation is just, like, backspacing. And that's why you forget what you're gonna say, or when you walk into the room, a person changes it last minute.
And then you forget what you're gonna do.
It's like your script.
Like
it's like
code.
Your script is stopped.
No, like coding was misled.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
And yes, I am changing my profile more and more. Don't bother me.
Jesus.
Why?
I can't settle with one profile. I have to find the perfect profile, or else I'm just gonna keep going. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Do we want to continue with the podcast, or have we gotten enough for everything?
We got through everything.
We got through everything
With 10 minutes
Yeah.
to spare.
with 10 minutes to spare. I feel like we
Alright
can
then.
use that 10 minutes to, like, close out. Yeah.
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 So, we're going to try to record every Saturday.
Every
either
Saturday
be
to
up-
every other Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll try to upload either that night of or
The Sunday
the-
morning
Yeah,
of.
depends on how long it takes for process. If we're on YouTube, we gotta verify the account and everything.
Oh, the account that I have that isn't used, I already have it verified and shit.
So that we can have longer than 15 minutes due to the fact that these podcasts are not going to be 15 minutes.
They're not going to be
Just-
15 minutes. These snippets of bloopers, those will be 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's all going to be uncut for the first few episodes.
Yeah.
So,
So, like, the beginning of this video where we're just trying to figure out how the recording is going to start, that's going to be in here.
that's going to be
You
in
guys
here.
can see the raw, unedited, uncut until we figure out what the fuck we're going to do.
Yeah, because I don't have the time to make a full-on actual intro for our shit for videos, but for audios I can do that shit.
Alright then.
So,
Yeah.
hopefully, next episode we have Zach and King with us as well.
Or one or the other, or both, hopefully.
Or both, yeah. Zach
Um,
joined in a couple times.
yeah, he just came in and then he didn't really
Left.
do much. Yeah, he kind of like came in off and on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Alright. Episode 1.
Alright then.
Episode 1.
Yeah.
With 8 minutes to spare.
8
What
minutes.
a great ass podcast.
Well, it really was. So much shit happened. Oh my god.
No shit. Okay. Outro, an actual outro, not the bullshit outro that we just tried.
Yeah.
I want to actually get Hexton out.
How about we shove a glass dildo up Isaac's ass and then just call it good?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, that's the outro. Bye, bitches.